My name's Tony Crow, and today we'd like to talk to you about the John Deere 60P, the brand new mini excavator from John Deere. The P stands for performance. This machine has a 53 horsepower 4-cylinder diesel Yanmar engine. It will dig 12 foot 4 inches and weighs about 13,600 pounds for transporting purposes. This machine has been redesigned for this year, and it is very exciting, and we're going to talk about it today. As we do our walk around, first thing we're going to do, as always, start at the front bucket. This is the front bucket of the John Deere 60P mini excavator. And actually, the cool thing about this is it comes with 3 choices when it comes to the front coupler. You can go with the standard wedge coupler, and with that, it is a manual disconnect. So 2 pins, 30mm wrench, pull off the wedge, slap on a new bucket, put the wedge back on, drop in the 2 pins, tighten it down. The advantage of the standard wedge coupler with John Deere is as your bucket starts to wear, what it'll do is the wedge allows you to tighten it up and cut down on bucket slap. The 2 other options for the front coupler is the pin grabber. The pin grabber works by grabbing just the pins of the bucket. Couple of things you want to know: if you do go with the pin coupler quick connect bucket on the machine, you will have to buy all new buckets if all you have is the wedge buckets. And an advantage of that is you can actually flip your bucket around backwards, grab onto the pins, and scoop out a ditch and clean out backwards. So backwards bucket mounting is available with the pin grabbing system. Or you can get the electric quick connect with the wedge coupler system. That way you can use your existing buckets, but still have a quick disconnect for the front bucket. When John Deere designed the 60P, they really thought about comfort. I'm 6'2", and probably half of that horizontally. And I'm a big guy trying to climb into the cab of this thing. It really makes me feel like I'm 185 pounds. It's a great weight loss tool. You step inside here, you got all kinds of room, better than liposuction. But anyways, there's lots of room inside the cab. And John Deere thought about everything. When the operator is working it, giving you room and access in and out. Step here, step here, step here, and you're in the cab. Plus you have grab handles here and here, here and here, so you always have 3 points of contact getting into the machine. They also added this little ledge right here, like they did in their previous models, so you can clean your boots off, get the mud off your boots, because there's never a clean job site, and keep the mud out of the cab. One of the really cool things that they did this year on this machine that I really like is right underneath the seat. This door in previous models used to have a lock on it. This controls your levers, changing them from excavator controls to backhoe controls. So if you got in the machine, fired it up, found out that it was on the wrong controls, you'd probably throw out a cuss word or 2, shut the machine off, hop back down, stick the key in, flip the lever. Now, John Deere put a window here, so as you step into the cab, you can look and see what controls are on it, or just open the door, flip your lever from excavator to backhoe controls, and so on, and you're ready to go before you ever step in and start piloting the machine. Great thing to think about, good feedback from customers, and John Deere was listening. When you're inside the cab of the machine, all your controls are on the right-hand side. There were some on the left-hand side in older models. Everything's on the right-hand side, so you have lots of room. You can reach over, hit your air conditioning controls, hit your controls for speed and rabbit for travel. It's all right there on the right-hand side, easy to get to as you're working the machine. Your travel levers have these foot pedal flip-ups, so you have plenty of room for your feet inside the cab. Also, for your swing on the boom, the lever on the floor has a guard, can be flipped down to lock that out so you're not kicking it with your feet. It's a great feature John Deere added. The air conditioning and the heater vents inside the John Deere 60P have been designed like the louver vents inside your car. So you can adjust them and move them to blow on you or blow on the window in order to run the defroster, cool you off, whichever you're looking for. They're easy to control with nice little louver vents on this machine. John Deere also put lots of glass in the machine, all clear so you can see 360 degrees around when you're working with the John Deere 60P. The glass is wide. If you look, not much in the way of obstruction. You can see everything all the way around the machine. It's just been a great design, and John Deere did a wonderful job on the 60P. The engine compartment on the John Deere 60P, like I mentioned before, it's a 53 horsepower, 4-cylinder diesel Yanmar engine. But John Deere designed everything to make it easy to get to. So you just raise the door here, you can reach in and check your oil, check your hydraulic levels, and everything is color-coded, yellow for oil, orange for hydraulic. It's all easy to get to and real easy to maintain. Plus, John Deere added these locks on every one of their doors. So when you leave this equipment on a job site, you don't have to worry about someone tampering with your equipment if you lock these doors before the end of the day. Everything drops down real easy, closes up real tight. And one other thing I want to show you is on the back of the machine is a complete listing of all the periodic maintenance that you need to do on the 60P. Things to check daily, weekly, monthly. There's a nice little chart right here on the back of the machine so you'll be able to know what you need to do when you walk up to this machine, what needs to be done before you start operating it. Working our way around to the side is next. On this door in John Deere, when you open it up, this gets you into your cooling pack. So you can get in there with a hot water pressure washer, blow it all out, clean it all out if you want to. You can also check for water in your fuel system, clean out your breather, change your air filter, and get to the battery just in case you need to change the battery out, jump the machine at some point in time. You can get to it real easy. There's lots of room to work. Plus, some of your fuses are inside this cab right here, and everything is lockable and easy to get to. And we're going to move around to the front of the machine. Raising this door on the 60P, you'll find similar to some of the other units that John Deere had in the G series. Your diesel fill is here, your hydraulic fill is there, all easy to get to, and plus it's lockable. So that way, again, you don't have to worry about people tampering with your equipment when it's left on a job site. If you have any other questions about the John Deere small construction line, feel free to stop into any one of our 15 Koenig equipment locations in Indiana and Ohio. You can always check us out online. If you like the information you got on the video, please hit like, and you can always check us out at koenigequipment.com.